Hey guys, welcome back to my Commander deck series. Last time we opened Azuri Claw of Progress, or the Swell the Host deck. Today we're going to do Mizzix of the Izmagnus. Once again, I just want to let you guys know that we're going to be trying to do a little bit more Magic videos. I'm definitely doing a bunch for you this month because we didn't get any out last month, and I apologize for that. Including a look into one of Goggins' main deck, and definitely his most brutal deck, Sliver Overlord. He'll be showing that to you himself later this month. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a great video. You're going to get to see some insight into the way that we deck build. And we're hoping that you guys will, offer suggestions or ask some questions. Get into a discussion with us about this stuff. We love Magic. We love talking to people about Magic. So we want to hear your opinions. We want to hear what you like. We want to hear what you didn't like. We want to hear what kind of decks you like to play. Because sometimes we overlook stuff, and there's something that would be great in one of our decks, and we missed it. So comment, please. Let us know what you like. Without further ado, let's open this dude. Mizzix of the Izmagnus. So I'm not sure what to expect with this deck besides probably, a red-blue spell slinger. I don't know if there would be anything else really that would work well for him. Let's get this oversized out here. Mizzix of the Izmagnus here. Cool. Let's get him aside. Get rid of this trash. Open this box. Alright. Tokens on the top again. I'm gonna these rule inserts and stuff out of this box. I don't need these. Alright. Let's get this open. I have 5/5 Dragon Haster on the front, so interested to see what makes that. And to see what kind of cool red and blue spells are in this. Now, one of the things I really like about red in Commander is that it makes a really great support color. Because while it's definitely not the strongest color in Magic, I feel like it is definitely one of the better secondary colors to have in a deck. Because it has so many great spells. Alright, so we got Dragon with another Dragon on the back. Oh, these don't have haste, they have flying. Reading Comprehension, Rob. Experience counter. Lightning Rager. Trample haste. Sacrifice this at the end on your end step. 5/1 on the back as well. We got 5/5 elementals. Wow, that's a lot. And then on the back we have 2/2 flying drakes. Not a lot of tokens in this deck. Alright. Let's see. We have first creature with Myriad here. It was actually in the last deck. 3/3 for 5 with Myriad. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. And Illusory Ambusher, that was in the last deck too. Warchief Giant is our Myriad card in red. It's just a 5/3 with haste for 5. So yeah, that's it for non-legendary creatures. I think with the way that these decks are set up, there might be some more, but that's not a lot. That's 4. Soul Ring. Is it Signet? Another Thought Vessel. Worn Power Stone. That's an interesting include. That's an old card. This might have been put in some premium set in the new card frame, but Rite of the Raging Storm. Okay, this is probably what. Yep, this is the Lightning Rager. Creatures named Lightning Rager can't attack you or a planeswalker you control. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player puts a 5/1 red elemental creature token named Lightning Rager onto the battlefield. Okay. Brainstorm. Echoing Truth. Got some, basic spell, basic spell slinger spells, draw cards. Fact of Fiction's great. Active Aggression. Got Mirror Match again. Oh, I didn't even realize that was an uncommon. That's pretty good. Repeal. Dominate. Alright, I think this is first time in the new card frame. I do have a copy of this card. It's pretty good. Preordain. Faithless Looting. Vandal Blast. Yeah, lots of good stuff here. Meteor Blast, this is really good. Feels 4 damage to each of X target creatures or players. Triple red X. It's pretty good. We get some lands. Randomly have some islands here. I'm not sure why, but here we go. The man himself, Mizzix of the Izmagnus, or woman herself, I should say. She is a goblin wizard that whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost greater than the number of experience counters you have, you get an experience counter. And then instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less for each experience counter you have. So that can kind of spiral out of control pretty quick. Then we have Arjun, the Shifting Flame, who is the extra new commander. And then Milik, Izzet Paragon. And I'm probably pronouncing these and butchering them wrong, but Comet Storm, Epic Experiment, Seal of the Guild Pact. This was a pretty good new one here. When it enters the battlefield, choose 2 colors. Each spell you cast costs 1 less to cast for each of those chosen colors. Awaken the Sky Tyrant. When a sorcerer an opponent controls deals damage to you, sacrifice it and put a 5/5 red dragon onto the battlefield. It's not bad. Mystic Confluence. This card was getting a lot of attention. 5 mana, choose 3. And you may choose the same mode more than once. So we have counter target spell unless its controller pays 3. Return target creature to its owner's hand or draw a card. That's pretty good. It's basically you can pay 5 mana to either draw 3 or counter, basically hard counter a spell. Who's going to have 9 extra mana laying around unless you're late game in EDH? Or return target, you return a couple creatures, draw a card, and you can mix and match the modes. It's pretty good. Aether Snatch, gain control of target spell, and you may choose new targets for it. It's pretty good. Talran Sky. Okay, we do have some more creatures in here. Talran Sky Summoner. That's where the Drake tokens are for. Let's see if we got anything else interesting in here. This dude was a reprint. Apparently a pretty good one. I guess he was in the original Commander deck series. He's a 3/6 for 6 with Cascade, and you can pay 3 mana to return him to your hand. That's not too bad considering you can just abuse Cascade that way. Dragon Mage. Whenever he deals combat damage, every player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. Or as in the Magic community, they say he wheels them after Wheel of Fortune, which was a 3 mana sorcery, to everyone discards their hands and draws 7 new cards. Let's see if there's anything else interesting in here. A lot of these are just like really good spells, so Stroke of Genius. I don't know if this was printed in the modern card frame, but 1 blue, 2 generic, X, target player draws X cards. You can do kind of the same thing with Blue Sun Zenith, but it's triple blue. Rite of Replication, always nice to see these. Call of the Skybreaker. Okay, so this is where those 5/5 blue-red flying elementals come into play. Blatant Thievery, I think this is first time in new card frame as well. Just take something from everybody. And it looks like we get just some land here. This deck looks like it would be really good at Reliquary Tower. It's just, there's not a lot of super interesting cards. Whoops, I hit the camera there. There's not a lot of super interesting cards in this deck. It's pretty basic Spellslinger deck. Not too much to it. So yeah, there's not a ton of super interesting cards. It's just a bunch of pretty strong blue and red spells, including a lot of staples and the colors that just look like together they're going to massacre your opponent. These, being able to just constantly gain experience counters with a lot of these X spells will allow you to not only make those X spells cost a lot less, but just allow you to just flop half your deck on the table when you're playing a bunch of stuff. This looks like it's very easily modifiable, and I can think of a couple good cards that'll fit right in here, like Mind's Desire, just some other, other strong blue draw spells, storm cards, especially red ones, that like Empty the Warrens might work good in here, where you can just dump a whole bunch of 1/1s onto the table and then swarm your opponent. This looks like a strong deck. It's just like a lot of these cards are just choices that I would choose in red and blue. I feel this deck looks like the safest deck here. It doesn't look like they really like pushed the boundaries with it. Like, there's plenty of really strong red and blue spells they could have put in this deck to make it better, but I think Wizards might have been afraid to really make a super strong deck out of red and blue, especially with some of the past red and blue decks, especially considering blue is the most powerful color in Magic. So, anyways, that is the blue-red deck called Seize Control. And next time we will be opening Merrin of Clan Nel Toth. And until next time, stay infinite, and I'll see you soon.